last time I booted up Among Trees. I played for about 2.5 or so hours before getting mauled to death by a bear and realising that I hadn't saved the game since right at the start. Because apparently, it doesn't auto-save when you go to bed in your cabin. You have to click on the notebook to save it in your cabin. So, we're going to start again from the beginning, because it's been a while and I've forgotten how to play. And hopefully, now that I know that every time I return to my cabin I need to save it, I'm not going to get pissed off or stressed. All I know is that, I can save it and then I can carry on, it'll be great. And the only reason I'm coming back to this, the only reason I'm coming back to it, so I mean, it was quite nice, it was a relaxing experience until I got really frustrated, is because I heard if you play it long enough, you get to tame a fox. And I really want a fox pet. So the start of your game, there we are. So time played, 0.1 hours. So I assume that's 6 minutes. Either 6 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on how it does the timing. I literally played it. Well, it saved that much progress. Okay. So we have standard or Zen. Nobody. Why would you play Zen? This game already has no threats apart from the bear. But I mean, the bear is a problem because I walked up to the bear and died. Easy if you're new to survival, just want to relax. You have to look for food, but there's still plenty. So like normal, always normal. Choose the name of your game. Remember save. There we go. Now I'll never forget. Then again, the only time I'll see the name of it is if I'm saving. There is pleasure in the pathless woods. There is rapture on the lonely shore. I bet I did this last time as well. There is society where none intrudes. By the deep sea and music. I hate it when games do that. Do not give me text to read and not enough time to read it. You've gone tired of the modern world and decide to escape the wilderness, where the air smells like pine and the birdsong echoes in the trees. After days of hiking to the great unknown, you stumble upon the wreck of a cabin. Place begin again. Again. A new home. Amnesia did this as well. Like, it had text in the loading screens, but I couldn't read the text. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the way this game works is that you collect stuff. If I remember correctly, then you have to collectly. Right, edit that out in the video. No, I'm going to leave it in now, just because I said that. Ha! Fuck you, future Brad. Yeah, if I remember right, you got to collect shit to build your house, cabin, and then you can save it. And then every single time you come back, you have to save it again. So to build this, I need planks and sticks, which are extremely easy to collect because they're just lying around. I like to think that a friendly bear was here before me, and what the friendly bear did was that they wandered around like, this human is going to need planks to build his cabin. So the friendly bear basically left a load of planks lying around, like he's been collecting them, because he wants a friend. The bear's really lonely. So he left planks around specifically so that the human that comes can rebuild the cabin. Thank you, friendly bear. Thank you for your contribution. Yeah, I really liked this game when I was playing it, because I wanted to play it because it looks like a nice, relaxing survival experience, as opposed to the survival games you often play, where the whole thing's just this never-ending battle to try not to die. This one at least felt like the sort of the plan behind it was more just to explore and to collect things and to look around, and that is essentially what it is. But I noticed that it's had a fair amount of poor reviews for having like all of these various issues. I'm not sure if anyone else made the same mistake I did about not saving the game at the right time, but yeah, I think that the general consensus was very mixed. But I really enjoy this kind of game. I really like survival games. And this is sort of a very, like, it's a very loose definition of survival, because obviously it's still got all of your meters, but I never really had any actual trouble with survival, except for maybe I almost ran out of water once. But obviously it is a survival game. Like, you do need to keep your stats and stuff up, but it's very entry-level survival. Like, there's nothing too challenging. Obviously there is a bear, and the bear is what killed me last time, but the bear didn't kill me because it was like a dangerous threat. The bear killed me because I like misunderstood the AI and got caught out by it. Okay, so I should now be able to build my cabin. So features unlocked, sleep, get light, save your progress. See, this is the bit I missed last time. So it said you can save your progress, and I assumed that this meant if you want to voluntarily save your progress, because most games have a save option and have an auto-save option, and you can manually save it, or the game will save itself. And I just assumed, like the fucking idiot I am, that the game would automatically save when you go to bed, because I cannot remember the last time I played a game that did not have a basic auto-save function. So, and then storage, obviously I can keep stuff in here as well. Perfect. Oh, close on its own. So this is where you save. So I will remember, there we go. Every single time I come in the cabin, I save it. I need to not forget that. And I've got the bed. This is my first storage chest. If I unlock the attic, I get more storage. And to get steel wire and nails, I need to go to one of the... I think there's one just up there. Is one of the sites where you can gather these kind of supplies. So I might try and do that first so I can get my storage section fully realised. And then I have the kitchen here, which allows me to make the cooking stuff. And I think this was crafting room. Yeah, so you get the crafting table and you can make more stuff. I remember commenting on this last time that the glass just appears out of nowhere. And the fact that we rebuild an entire cabin instantly with just planks and sticks. And I know it's a survival game and it's not meant to be that level of realistic, but I remember thinking it was very silly that it was like, there wasn't even an animation where it like faded out, it was going... It just appears in front of me, like magic. Right, okay, so I know that there is a river down here, and this is where I get water from, so I'm actually going to go to the river first and just top up on water. So just don't have to worry about it, basically. I know there's also another one of those towers over there, so I wonder if it's worth just going to that one, since I'm already heading to the river. Which is essentially what I did last time, is the first place I went. And I'll have a drink of the stream. Okay. While I'm here, I'm going to head up there then. But I need to remember to get back by nighttime. Because, in fact, how much stuff I got on me? I might actually go back now. Because if I can put all this stuff in my box and I can collect as much as I can when I do go to one of those locations. But, yeah, so if people weren't here, or they haven't seen the previous videos, there it is. So there are a few of these dotted around the map. And if you go to them, you get, like, supplies like nails and screws and wire and those kind of things. So how do I move? The right click moves the whole stack. Alright, so let's just put everything in and head straight to the broken tower, which was in this direction. Hopefully it won't take me too long to get back to where I was, because I don't have to figure the game out as much. Okay, so this is where I want to be. So I need a lockpick to get in there, and I need an axe to get in there, but I can find stuff on the floor. I think I can rummage in these piles as well and that stuff. Perfect. So depending on my enjoyment of this game will be whether or not I actually play it to completion. But I just want to give it another chance, because I guess it's a little unfair of me to be blaming the game for my mistake when it came to the autosave. It's just that it's very rare for a game to not have that in, especially when there is a sleep function in the game. Like, I literally have to go to the cabin to sleep, so it doesn't make sense to me that they don't just put a save function in the sleep. Because why would you not want to save when you go to bed? Alright, so the sun's going down. I need to head back now, because otherwise I will freeze to death. Right, can I do this now? Okay, so I need a ton of planks. But I've got the wire I need. See if I can just put as much as I can in here. So it's already full. Maybe it's better to get the axe first then, because then you can get a ton of planks really quickly. I know stump moss, I remember seeing the stumps, and you only need 12 planks for this. So I guess I'll sleep, and then just wander and collect things. I think that's basically this game, it's just wandering and collecting things. Okay, time for bed. Day 2. So, if I wake up and save this, I'm already further than my save file was. Done. Because I forgot to save last time. Okay, so I'm going to head to that other tower now. Sun is rising, birds are singing. It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself. from smiling. From the stream I will be drinking. To the tower I'll be looting. Need to remember to save in case the bear bites my head off. There we go. Excellente. Okay, so I need stump moss. So there, if I see a stump, get the moss. Here we go. Stump moss. Perfectamo. I remember the inventory space in this game being a little worrying as well, because I think you don't get like a backpack or anything until quite late on. But there's so many different types of things, and obviously you have to carry it all back to the house. Well, we'll just see how we get on. The aim of the game is just collect as much as you can. So if I'm running low on space, I can always just eat something. Okay, so it looks like I've looted this place up to the point I can. Let's head back and grab things when I can. So this is the inventory space issue. Like, you're always low. I think there's a limit to like the stack size of some stuff as well. Oh, come on, more moss. Yes! 2 moss. This is what I need. And then I remember hoof fungus being useful at some point as well. Dotty mushroom. I think I've had that one already. So I'll give everyone a refresher on like the collectibles book when I get back to the house, because a big part of this game, in fact, I think the whole purpose of this game is to fill out your collectibles book. So I don't know what to do with items. If my inventory's full, I haven't got the extra storage. What do I do with the items? Like, I don't think you can drop them. I think you have to destroy them. Right, let's get back to the house. And let's take stock. Literally. Right, so this is what I need the driftwood for, and I've got 3, so I needed 3. 12 planks and bolts. That's the cooking room. Crafting room, I only need 6 more planks, which I might have in my box. So it might be worth doing that first. So now I should be able to do this. Excellent. Okay, so first extension built. So this is the crafting room. This allows me to make more complicated things. And the first thing I want to be making is an axe. So I need 1 more rope. Hopefully I have one in here. Yep. And I make an axe, which means I can chop down trees, which means I can get more wood. I get more wood, then I can make the storage place, which means I can store things properly. So, craft. Sick. Water is fine. Sleep is half. The day's still fresh. I guess I'll chop some trees down. Sweet. Alright, time to get chopping. Right, so how many planks do you get per tree? It's looking like about 3. That's a lot of trees. So the issue is going to be, like, this axe, it takes up an inventory slot. So once I've got the axe, if there's any other tools that I need, they're also going to take up an inventory slot. Then when I need to carry around like a water canteen or food, that's going to take up an inventory slot. So every single thing you carry takes up space. And if you don't have any kind of extra container to carry it all in, then the game just becomes cumbersome because you can't explore too far because you're going to have to keep returning to your cabin. So the sun's starting to go down. Last tree for me. I'll collect the wood from this tree. Sweet. And now I'm going to head back to the house. Alright, remember to save it, Brad. Okay, so this one needs 4 bolts and 3 driftwood. This doesn't need bolts, does it? No, so I may as well just build this now. Only got 2 bolts, but I should be able to convert things into bolts. Maybe I can do it with pipes. I don't need pipes. Not right now, anyway. So, bolts, pipes, perfect. There's no space, no... Oh, bollocks. So this is the issue. Like, my inventory is full, so I have to eat something, don't I? Oh no, there we go. So if I do this on everything, I may be able to transfer some of it. Okay, so craft 2 bolts. Excellent. And then I need the other 2 bolts and the driftwood. There we go. Sweet. So I'm dehydrated. Let's eat one of those things that gives me water. I can't remember which one does. Or let's sleep and then head to the river. So I've got plenty of mushrooms. Day 3. Let's have a drink. Perfect. Guess I'll just collect some stuff while I'm out. May as well fill the inventory up. Gooseberries are new. If I find enough food stuff, I can start cooking like broths. The broths are really good for restoring health because they can restore like a good chunk of health in one go. So you only need to carry like one of them around when you go on an adventure. They don't stack though, which is annoying. It's like I feel like the quality of life of this game would be improved so much if there were just a few slight changes to the way it functions. You know, one of the most important being inventory management. Like, there's no reason to put a limitation on the carry of the stack size of certain items if the inventory space is already going to be very difficult to manage. Yeah, anyway, so what do I need for this? 28 planks. Everything else I've got, I just need the planks. Is there a building station that gives you more storage? There is. There's the one I'm trying to build now gives me another, I think, 4 storage chests, which is good, but it doesn't help me when I'm out and about. That's going to be the main issue. I can only carry 12 items with me at once, and several of those slots are going to be filled up with things I have to carry. Remember to save. I should have enough to build this. Yes, here we go. Right, so this is pretty much where I was last time in terms of house building. So I think in this room there's some other options, aren't there? I can build the greenhouse there, the brewing room here, and then upstairs now I've got the attic with some extra storage, and I've got here, this is the sewing room. Sweet. Right, and now I can start organising things. Like, I need to choose what I want each of these boxes to be for, so I remember when I think. So like for this one I might be like, oh, it's going to be organic building materials like wood, moss, and then this one will be synthetic building materials like metals, and then I'll leave food inside this one here. Sweet. Okay, so we're organised. We're back to where we were previously. Well, I mean, when I say back to where we were, so I mentioned the notebook that you have, this journal here. So the objective of the game is basically to fill out this progress journal. And it consists of 3 different sections. You have exploration. So I found Reed Lake, which is that lake where I've been getting the water from. But I haven't found any other locations. So on this in this entire map, there are 10 locations of note. You also have to find all the different types of plants. So that looks like it might be beetroot or onion. There's reeds, like cat's tails or cat's ears, whatever they're called. I remember I nearly filled this out when I was playing last time. I'd found loads of stuff. And construction is obviously finishing the house. So I've got the 3 rooms in the house left to build. And once you've done all of that, you have effectively completed the game, as far as I'm aware. And as I said, at some point, it's going to be a fox. And I want the fox. I don't know if the fox, like, oh, there's clothes. Oh. Okay, so I'm wearing a type of backpack, so I guess, obviously, there must be a backpack upgrade at some point. Maybe it's inside here. Let me take a look. Is there an opportunity to make a better backpack? You can decorate your house, though. That's cute. Do you get to place it yourself, or does it just put it in the house? Alright, so some of these are just locked. I don't know. I must have to... I think you find schematics around the map. Medkit, you can make it out of 2 old rags. And then you've obviously got the decorations you can make. Some of these just require... Alright, here we go. So the owl sculpture is just planks and sticks. I want to see if you can place it, or if it just appears somewhere. So, I only got 1. That's fine. I can go get some more wood. Maybe one of them just needs sticks. So that might be another collectible. And then let's just grab something quick to eat. Mushrooms will do. I need to start cooking things, really. So, yeah, I remember you put stuff into here. And I think you can do as many as you want, up to 5. And then it stacks the various different ingredients. So that doesn't actually make it any better, apart from filling this up. So that one will do full hunger, decent amount of health, a little bit of that. So I may as well just cook that now. And then it requires sticks. The sticks go down very fast, but it does cook very fast, so that's fine. Yes. What was I doing? Oh, I was testing this. I might need more sticks now. That's perfect. Okay, so I can make a stag one, a bear one, rabbit. No, just stag, bear, owl. What do we want? Okay, so the options are: we can have an owl sculpture, we can have a burbot sculpture. So owl, fish, bear, or stag. What would people prefer? Owl, fish, bear, stag. It's looking like owl. Okay. So, is that now just in my inventory? So, where do I put it? How do I use it? Equip. Oh! So you can place it on any surface that can take it. Window ledges, shelves. That's pretty cool. You know, the owl can watch over me as I sleep. Cooked food. Yeah, so that gives... doesn't give much water considering that it's a broth. What do I name the owl? Woody. Because it's made of wood. Okay, so everything's full. I may as well just have a wander. Because, like, now that I've got all the storage, it's best to just get as many supplies as I can. Then I can head back, sort it out, and see if I can make anything before I sleep. That's probably the best way to run the day. So I start the day by coming to the river. There's something over there I can grab. Come to the river, have a drink, and then go for a wander. So my first wander is going to be up here to what I think there's like a stone archway with a waterfall through it. And I think that's probably one of the locations I need to visit. See, look at this fucking beautiful view. I had to ruin it by swearing. Isn't it pretty? See, this is why I liked this game. Just the sort of general relaxation of just wandering around, picking up stuff, enjoying the atmosphere. There's another one of those things over there. I definitely have not been over there. Oh, beetroot. Sweet. That's a plant I've not had yet. You know what? I remember I went back that way last time, but seeing as I've got the whole day and my inventory's not too full, let's go and investigate up here. This is a place I've not been yet when I played last time. So for me, it's completely new territory. I don't think there's a map. I think I get a map at some point later. No, you have to make a map. I remember. You have to craft the map yourself. I also remember the map not being particularly useful because even though you can track where you've walked, the discover area on the map is extremely limited. And I remember because I went on a little rant about how it annoys me in video games. There we are, Blackstone Waterfall. It annoys me in video games when you have a map that you have to discover the area of, but then when you walk around it, it discovers the tiniest segment. And yeah, it happened in Valheim, is the game I remember it being the most annoying. It's looking like a lot of these materials aren't too difficult to find at the moment, in terms of like the various plants and things. So. Oh, see, I'm finding unique items here, like seeds. And if I find unique items, they take up an inventory slot each. There we are. I'm already down to 0 space. There's what? Oh my god, this is why it's infuriating. Blueprint, hey! Lockpick, sweet, okay. That's a good one to find. Oh, come on! I just want to take all the useful stuff. But there better be a fucking bag early on. So at some point I can come back here with lockpicks. And from what I can tell, there are 3 cases. Hopefully there's some good stuff inside the things you have to lockpick. There's no point in me wandering too far. Because I don't have space to carry anything else. So I may as well just head straight back. Okay, and then remember to save. Let's say it every time. Alright. See, this, I actually really like this. One of my favourite things is to listen to the sound of the rain outside when I'm inside. especially on like a cold day when it's warm inside. I genuinely just love watching or listening to the rain when I'm in a place where I'm cozy and dry. So, like this in both ears at the moment is very like realistic rain sounds for me, and it's really nice, very pleasant. It's a shame I can't really see the rain through the window. I feel like I should be able to. Okay, so fishing rod I can catch fish with. How is that going to be beneficial to complete in the game? That's just going to be good for food, isn't it? But I do need more I do need lockpicks to go and open the cases. Rags and blackcurrants make a map. So blackcurrants I need to remember to keep. I don't see the point in a compass because I can easily navigate using the map. Water canteen though. Metal plate. Not seen a metal plate yet. Can you build them? Pipe and bolts. What I should really be doing is focusing on finishing the cabin. I think the first thing you're supposed to do is finish your cabin. So let's just take a look at what the rest of the cabin extensions need. Okay, so metal plates, glue is something I've not encountered yet. But fur planks. So I know I can make metal plates. How do you make glue? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so resin, larch resin. So this comes from those larch trees. And I know where they are. Because I played the game previously, I remember where they were. Lime mineral, however, I have no idea about. Can you make a pickaxe? Yes, but I can't do it yet. Okay, so that's a little bit later on I can do that. Which means if I can't make the glue yet, I can't do that room yet. Okay, so let's take a look at the next room. Brewing room requires... So dogbane stem, I remember finding last time, but I don't remember where they were. They might have been really far north. Everything else I can get. Alright, let's take a look upstairs at the sewing room and see what I need for this. Again, dogbane. Apparently dogbane's going to be very important, so I need to find dogbane. But glue as well, actually, so I also can't make the sewing room until I get the pickaxe. So the first one I'm going to be able to make is this one, the brewing room. New fungus is easy enough to find, planks enough to get, dogbane stems. That's going to be the issue. So I guess it's mostly just going to be exploration from this point onwards.